This year, the country's political landscape changed dramatically, and the ANC lost its majority after 30 years in power, leading to the formation of the Government of National Unity. To discuss this further with public policy analyst at Wits School of Governance, Professor Alex van der Heever, he is in studio. Political analyst, Professor Ntsikelelo Breakfast is in Gqeberha, and Director of the School for Government Studies at the Northwest University, Professor Kidiboni Paho. Good afternoon and season's greetings to all our esteemed panelists. And let us just start in studio to recap. Once the announcement was made that the elections will take place on the 29th of May, Professor van der Heever, and that the sequences that then followed, not only the IP battle for the MK party once it was announced, with the ANC battling to retain that title or that brand, if you like, or trademark, and subsequently the Zuma formation, etc. Just help us to recap in a nutshell what happened since 29th of May.
Well, I think we've seen in many ways the ANC fragment into a number of different parties. So in some respects, we see that as a sort of a major shift overall, in that various factions within the ANC have now become separate political parties. And there are big tensions between them as a consequence, because they are very close relatives, but in fact they've become quite distant relatives and in quite extreme competition. So that's part of the reason for the collapse of the support for the ANC itself.
Yeah, and I suppose, Professor Breakfast, in that sense, what then distinguishes these other formations, the EFF, the MK party, even the smaller parties, when it comes to ideology, if, as Professor van der Heever is saying, that these are technically splinter parties or distant relatives that have fallen out of favor with each other?